Hello, this is Mr. Choku, and today we're going to be talking about a beginner's guide in Tokusatsu. So, what is Tokusatsu, you ask? Tokusatsu is basically Japanese live TV with special effects, which is pretty cool. It's basically anime in real life. And today I just wanted to so if anyone wants to get introduced, I would definitely want to give some recommendations and hopefully you enjoy it yourself. So basically the only Toku I've watched is Sentai and Kamen Rider because Jesus Christ, there's so many of them there. I just wanted to, let's just go. So I'm gonna give my top 5 Sentai and top 3 Kamen Rider because I didn't watch as much Kamen Rider. So let's do Sentai. Number 5, I would recommend Mega Ranger. Mega Ranger is a great show. It it's a very ensemble type of show. There's not like a focus ranger. There's no Red Ranger's focus or like something like Power Rangers RPM Black. You know, it all the characters get the focus. You know, we have the Neji Ranger arc, we have Hinala, we have Shibulina, we have fucking Ugande, and they're all great characters. And I think it's a very lighthearted but very dark show at times. So I think that's a good start. Number 4, I'm gonna go for Live Man. This is I think this is the one I would recommend if I were to show anyone anything like Showa, Sentai, Orbit, Episodic. You know, we have Gogo 5, Denzi Man. And I think Live Man's a great start. It has some of the best, villains in Toku. One of the best, at least. We have Biyasama. We have freaking Kemp is iffy, in my opinion. I think he's my least favorite. That's just a hot take. You know, we have Azenda, we have Dr. Ovalar, and then we have a gray prototype or whatever the guy do with the huge arm. He's like Giga Phantom with this, the big cannon. So I think Live Man's also a great show. It is very Monster of the Week. I do admit that. That's a great flaw, and some of the characters, like 2 certain Rangers, are not my favorite. I mean, they're good, they're alright. But yeah, I think they're pretty good. Number 3 is, let me try to think. What was it again? It's this is gonna be a weird one. I think it's Denzi Man. Denzi Man, it's not like it's a good show. I think it's a good show. Some people don't think it's a good show. It's a very old show. It's the 4th Sentai. 4. Sentai. It introduced a lot of the traditions of Sentai, like a transforming mech. This is Machiko Soga as a main villain. You know, we have her, and then we have Pandora, and yeah, very good. But there are flaws with it though. You know, the heroes not being the best and the villains taking the show, stealing the show basically. But I think it's good to watch just to see how it is, you know, the traditions and how some of their stuff you see now originated. Number two is Bokenger. Bokenger is a great show to start. It's the 30th anniversary, and I think it's a good show. It's very, very beginner friendly. You know, it has the team. You know, very good team. It has the mecha and the toys. I don't know. I'm just gonna call it toys. The armaments or whatever the hell they're called. And I think also a good story. The good villain factions. There's like 4, I think. Yeah, white. The guy with the white robe. The cat-looking dudes. The red dude and the ninjas. So yeah, I think it's a good show. Number 1 is Die Ranger. It's my first Sentai, and it's a great one to start. You know, it has the great characters. It has a great cast. It has a great mentor. Ko is he has a good story, at least. That's what I'm gonna give it for. The villains are good. The mech is amazing, and I think it's a good place to start. And it's where I started, and now I love Sentai because of it. All right, we're gonna go Kamen Rider top three, because I didn't watch as much Kamen Rider, and there's not as much Kamen Rider as Sentai. So number 3 for it, I would go show era. I'm gonna go Black. Black is a great show. One of the best Kamen, even Toku, really. Shadow Moon's great, and main character's great. Yeah. Number 2, I would suggest W. Oh, it's such a good show. You can make it my hands roll. If I just lower it and boom, I made a W. Anyway, double W, whatever the hell you call it. It's a great show. Great characters. Philip's story is super interesting. Again, it's very beginner friendly. It has the toys. It has some. It's a good way to introduce the Neo Heisei, the Neo Heisei era and the Kamen Rider as a whole. Number 2 is W. Right. I just said that. Okay, my bad. I lost track. I'm a bit stupid. Okay, anyway. Number 1, O's. Great show. Is it my favorite Kamen Rider? It's close there. It's very, very good for beginners. You know, I would recommend it first. You know, the medal system is easy to follow. The forms are cool. The suit is really cool. The red, yellow, and green is cool. The villains are great. Anka's a great character, and yeah, that's for Kamen Rider. Now I'm gonna give some tips when watching Toku. So I'm gonna touch on things that I think you should avoid, but it's your choice. You know, if you like those seasons, you like these types of seasons, go ahead. I think you should avoid anniversary seasons to start with. It's not really a big deal, but I think it's just because, you know, it's an anniversary, like certain anniversary seasons though. Because I just recommended Bokenger. That's the 30th anniversary of Sentai. Yeah. Anyway, like, let's just say let me see. Like, let's just use Decade, Gokaiger, and Kamen Rider Zio for examples. I wouldn't recommend those first, you know. I would watch something prior. So like for Gokaiger, I would watch Jetman before to get some insight on what happens in that episode. Decade, just watch all the Heisei era, and then Zio, just watch a good amount of Kamen Rider. I think, because I haven't watched Decade or Zio. I've watched Gokaiger though, because I've watched most of the shows they mentioned, so why not watch it, you know? But yeah, that's just what I am. If you want motifs to be what you chose, I would definitely I think that's a good idea also. So let's say you want to watch a police show, I would recommend Lupad or Deca Ranger for Sentai, and for Kamen Rider probably Drive. And to a certain extent, if you want to count Kuga, because I had the police force, you know, we had Ichijo, we had the research team, we had the entire force going. You know, if you like magical stuff, like I would, I guess, recommend Wizard if you like stuff like that. I didn't watch Wizard yet, so I don't know. I'll watch it. If I can, I'll watch it. I also recommend Magic Ranger for Magic Sentai. You know, makes sense. It's the Magic Squad, Magic Ranger. I think that's what it's called. If you like cars, Drive is another great show. You know, it has all the Hot Wheels. We have Car Ranger to an extent, but that's another category. I didn't watch Go Andre yet, so I wouldn't know my stance on it. I think Motis is also a good way. But I think just watch whatever you think looks cool. You know, Toku that I finished was Die Ranger, and because I like the suits, I love the suits of Die Ranger. Oh my god, they're so fucking good. Anyway, yeah, and yeah. I forgot. I'm gonna give a mention to Showa writer and Sentai because I forgot about those. There's a lot of the Heisei era, the 2000s for Sentai, maybe the 90s, and for Kamen Rider, the 2010, the Neo Heisei era. For Showa Sentai, I would go. Oh, there's a lot of good ones. Oh my god, there's a lot of good ones. First, Denzi Man, good start. Good start to know the traditions of Sentai. Flashman, oh my god, that's a good show. My favorite Sentai, it's my favorite Sentai. I love the suits, I love the story, I love the characters, love the fights. I can touch upon that more. Speaking of which, another good old Sentai, Live Man. I just recommended Live Man. Live Man's a great one to start also. What's another? Change Man. It's a bit long, 55 episodes, pretty long. It's still great. It's one of my favorites. All the stories with the villains, the heroes, the red and blue, they're iffy. Black's he's fine. Pink and white are okay, and the villains are really what make the show for me. I like when the show focuses on its villains. So yeah, so in that sense, if you like villainous shows, you want to see character development for the villains, I would recommend something like Gekki Ranger, or to a certain extent Black post episode 34, because Shadow Moon is a really good villain. If you watch Black, you would know. There's some deep stuff at the end. But yeah, that's basically it. Just my recommendations for Toku. There's a lot of spectrums where you can go, but ultimately, I again just say whatever looks cool to you. If you like the suits, go for it. For Sentai, if you like the mech, go for it. If you like for Kamen Rider, if you just want to see Kamen Rider, I think it's either motif or suits. So yeah, that's really it. So tune in next week. We're gonna do a review of a Sentai. We're gonna do Flashman, right? We're gonna do Flashman. So tune in next week for a Flashman review. Bye bye.